Kia ora and welcome to the beautiful South Island here in New Zealand. The Crankworx Summer Series finds itself in Alexandra for its first of 4 stops before it heads north to the beautiful Wanaka, where we're going to see some dual slalom and bike Glendu. We're heading south for some downhill to Cardrona before we get to the Mecca, that is Queenstown. Now you'll see us in this little box all the way through the show, and it's great to be with you here this evening in Queenstown. I'm Tom Bradshaw, and I'm joined here by arguably New Zealand's best looking male mountain biker, Charlie Murray. Welcome, mate.
Thank you, Tom. It's still up for debate, but thanks for having me.
Hey, look, it's great to have you here with the beautiful backdrop behind it.
It is beautiful. That's Cecil Peak over there. Actually, 1,978 metres tall.
Yeah, look.
Above Lake Wakatipu.
Excellent. Great to get some geography facts in early, Chaz, and we've got some fact checkers in the back. Now, if you don't already notice, it's not your typical Crankworx World Tour broadcast. Summer Series seems to do it slightly different, Chaz.
It is a bit different here, and we've been called out about having a green screen behind us, but this is actually the view in Queenstown every day of the week. So you got to prove to us, how do we know this isn't a green screen?
Well, look, Chaz, it's pretty easy. I mean, look, we do have people behind us, I would say a small crowd. And look, we can fire stickers. They're no good to us, in fact. It's real. But, Chaz, look, we've seen athletes rolling into the beautiful Queenstown all summer.
Yeah, the whole world has descended upon Queenstown in terms of mountain biking. And we've had the crew have now rolled through to Alexandra to get stuck into the Enduro. You can see here Bernard Kerr rolling in as many vehicles.
Yeah, look, and a number of them have made it to the Summer Series stops here, Charlie. We've got 4 of them: Alexandra, Wanaka, Cardrona and Queenstown. Now, as I said, it's not an unusual World Tour piece, this broadcast. It's a watch-along. So whether you're at home in the lounge, on the toilet, or upstairs on the balcony, you can dive into the live chat, get stuck in, let us know, what's going on. Yeah, the fellas upstairs, you're really working hard. Thanks for that stuff. So let's just take it right away, Chaz. Let's head east an hour to Alexandra, stop number 1.
This is basically the desert of Central Otago. Let's see what they got up to with the Enduro. 5 stages of rocks.
Yeah, Chaz, you and I have both raced here before. What's unique about Alexandra? It definitely doesn't look like Cecil Peak behind us.
Absolutely not. You're actually following these pink dots that they've sprayed on the rocks, so that's your markers instead of traditional course tape.
Oh, silly girl.
Look, as we dive deeper into it, we see the Kiwi locals coming out, the big hitters. Sammy G there in the orange. It's great to see. Look at the top drone work from the crew who's been on the ground here for a number of weeks behind the screen now, tossing us into this. I mean,
there's the French woman, Morgane.
It's fair to say, Charlie, that you and I haven't seen this before, much like the viewers at home.
No, first time. It's quite exciting. We get to see this package of these mops.
First time riding here, so definitely haven't ridden anything like it before. It's fun. Yeah, very impressed. It's super rocky, but in a good way.
All right, sports fans, we're 3 stages in.
Like I was saying, before I was interrupted by George, it's actually, they've packaged together this beautiful footage for us that we haven't seen before, so good to watch along with you, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Chaz. It is good to be here, and look, the team have been working hard. Look at them go. Nearly as hard as the riders.
You could say that.
And here we have the podium, Chaz, the elite woman in the Enduro. Who's on it?
That's Morgane Jonya, the French woman. So she just pipped Louise Ferguson by half a second.
And look, Bradley Harris took it to all of them, the local with the blondest mullet on the tour so far.
Yeah, I think that local knowledge really pays off. You can see those top 3 men, all from Alex.
Yeah, it's fair to say Matt Scholes has allegedly been Bradley's father.
Yeah, he's learned a lot from Bradley, and Bradley's learned a lot from Matt.
Exactly, and good to see young Cooper Millwood getting in these and under 17 taking it to him.
He's also a trail builder.
Oh, well, that's even better, Chaz. And look, all the way from France, Morgane Jonya taking the win.
Yeah, but look at that title is between Louise.
With what? Only a junior downhill world champion behind her there.
Rounding out the top 3 spots.
Yeah, look, and it's nothing like being in central Otago, Charlie. It's so different to Queenstown, only an hour and a bit east, but look, we're basically in the desert.
Pretty much, and you're riding through this thyme, which is basically like a rosemary sort of herb that smells beautiful, great on your chicken and your lamb.
Look, a low-hanging joke here is racing the time through the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We're all against the clock here.
Look, juniors are like getting involved. It's great to see.
I mean, yeah, we saw Cooper. He's 15 years old and second overall.
He's only 15.
He's only 15? Yep.
He must have got... We
might need to get that fact checked, but on his Instagram it says 15, so we'll run with that.
Fortunately for us, Chaz, we do have fact checkers behind the camera here because, as we've made it clear before, we're watching this for the first time, just like you at home. So make sure you slide into the comments.
Well, let's have a look at some BTS. This is John Outhouse. These boys are obviously shuttling. Is that Alexandra?
No, we're still...
Centre of the world.
Centre of the world, centre of the Matangi station, I'd say, Chaz. Big sheep station there that is privately owned and opened up to the public thanks to those outstanding local great New Zealanders.
How's that one, bro?
Very physical. It was a wild run, eh?
What's it like to race back here, though?
Oh, it's always good racing at home, eh? Yeah, home crowd, and it's always just a good day out, eh?
Do you find any rocks up there?
Yeah, I found one with my handlebar. There you see, at the top, and ran into the bushes. So that was good. But then the whole bottom bit, like through the jank and through the riverbed, I felt like I actually found the flow and rode real sick. So it was like pretty crap at the top, but the bottom felt, well, can't swear on this thing.
I don't know, probably not.
But the bottom felt insane, so that was sick. Yeah. How's that? Pretty good. Holy. Just trying to find that flow, eh? It's tricky, yeah. So janky in there. Whew. And if you like stall that, it ruins so much. I know. That was a good one, eh? Yeah. This is why I chose downhill. Get shuttled up. But nah, it's good. It's a good day out.
Good to see the best riders in the world, including Tahoto Penny here, all the way down from Rotorua, Chaz. He's pretty big on the world circuit, taking it on against the locals.
He's a big downhill guy, but it's cool to see him on the Enduro seat, and he was frothing on those trails.
Yeah, frothing, but still beaten by Bradley Harris that we saw there at the start. Man, a few words, but with a thick set of locks. And we're going straight in to the Queenstown pump track for what we think is straight into the quarterfinals, Chaz. Round 2, I believe.
Yeah, round of 16, and this is the second run. So there's Bex, the lining the bike up. 19-14. So this is going to decide who goes through to the quarters for the men.
And we've basically fast-forwarded to Queenstown for the pump track. Run 2 of the round of 16 for the men. Dylan Crane has some time to make up, Chaz, all the way from America.
Look, hey, that's a big advantage, but they're off down the first straight. No chains, so no pedalling allowed, Bradshaw.
Yeah, good to jump straight into some pump track racing where, yep, look, they clearly can't pedal because they've got no chain, do they?
Oh! You see that?
Yeah, I caught that in the corner of the eye there. Dylan Crane from America flying the wings, doing a backy out of there.
He definitely missed the finish line, but he got the attention of the crowd.
Yeah, look, I mean, if you're going to go out, you better go out in style, is probably what he'd say.
Yeah, well, he wasn't going to make up that differential, so he went for something much more impressive.
Look, and is that just a single, or is that a triple backflip there with the way that's laid out, Chaz?
It depends if you count the chain or not.
Here we go, good Kiwi matchup. Jaden Fleming's got the advantage by 0.2.
So they're hopping into that first roll to try to generate some forward momentum.
Jaden Fleming, I believe, from the North Island, but now calls Queenstown home. We've seen him on the Crankworx World Tour.
How's that, Bradshaw? He's just breezed it.
He's a nice watch.
Smooth operator.
Yeah, real nice watch. Look, they're firing through this thing. So this is outstanding as we see the Squamish local all the way from Canada, Jacob Jewett.
I'm looking forward to this one.
The Aussie's got some work to do. Michael.
So Jake taken under the wing of Bernard Kerr. And he's been in Queenstown for a few months now, just training, riding, learning from the man who is BK, but he makes quick work of Michael Williams.
Now make sure, if you're watching on YouTube, don't be afraid to jump in the chat. Let us know what we've missed, because I can guarantee there'll be something. You can see it down there in the bottom left. As we see the German taking on the Australian Bailey Mears. Charlie, what do we know about Bailey?
Bailey, he's a young kid. He's just graduated from the Crankworx NEXT, and he's up into the big leagues.
And he's put some work into Lino in that first run. Let's see him go down here on that right-hand side of the course. The Australian coming around hard.
He's aggressive, but he's fast. Ooh, nice little magnet across the finish line there.
It's great to see.
Speed and style, Bradshaw.
Yeah, no, thanks, mate. Bailey happily advances into the quarterfinals.
There we go. Kai and Nico Arnold.
Wind it up again. Fire on through. Kai O'Hearn, he's on the professional World Cup downhill circuit. He should be making quick work at the local. Sorry, Nico.
Nico he's young and he's a local, but it's the classic Aussie-New Zealand battle. And unfortunately, the Aussie takes it. For us Kiwis, anyway.
Yeah, look, this is definitely biased commentary. We're not afraid to say that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're in Queenstown.
Yeah, it's clear. Who have we got here? Charlie.
Well, he's got the Skyline shirt on. And that looks like, is it Sammy G with the gold chain on?
He's always looking good, Sammy G.
Yeah, he loves it. Jake Monk rocking the Skyline shirt. So maybe he wishes he was from New Zealand.
Charlie, what's going on with the starts here? We've seen some different modes here. What's Sammy G doing there?
Yeah, there's subtle differences. You can use your back brake because you don't have a chain to push off. So you can use your back brake, kind of push off the back wheel, or you can just let it roll and hop into the first roller.
And Sammy G quite happily puts Jake Monk, who's come a long way for this, to bed.
Yeah, unfortunately, a long way for a 10-second, 11-second run there.
10-second, 11-second run is probably what you're going to need to get to the semi-finals later, Charlie.
I think so. But look, let's have a look at this bracket here.
What can you see there as I squint dangerously hard to see that the number 1 seed Butterworth happily is already into the quarterfinals. And up next, we're into the women right away, the quarterfinals. We're going to see number 1 seed Shania Rawson take on another Kiwi there. We've got Jess Blewett in bracket 2 against Louise Ferguson. That's a huge first matchup.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see Harriet Burbage-Smith second qualifier. So it's going to be good between her and Shania if they match up down the track.
Number 1 seed quite happily away there. Shania off to the right-hand side in the black.
So Bradshaw, I'm interested. Do you think there's one side that's quicker? Have we been seeing more success on any side of the course?
Look, Charlie, in the 11 seconds...
that was successful, though.
If I were to be a betting man right now, I'd say right is right.
Right is right. All right.
Yeah.
That's faster.
Yeah, look, but as
because you're right-handed, Bradshaw.
I am right-handed,
yeah.
Charlie. Are you right-handed?
I am right-handed.
It's called the right-hand bias,
I'm not going to bet against you.
Yeah.
And we've got the chess player herself, Jess Blewett, up against the Queenstown local who's from Scotland, Louise Ferguson.
We've obviously got to remember, Charlie, that each back-to-back run they do swap lanes and we'll need to swap hands.
Good point. So do you do the cross?
Yeah, just cross it over. It's quite simple. As Lou comes round the right-hand side here to take on the chess player, Jess Blewett.
Louise, first run, good differential.
Puts .295 into Jess Blewett, the pro downhill racer for GT Factory Racing.
It looks like Jeanette, 102, lining up for the next round. Against her landlord, Kalani.
Yeah, look, there's some... I hear Jenna is late the rent, so we hear allegations she needs to take it easy on the landlady.
What do you reckon? Is she going to give her a bit of a head start?
I don't think
Doesn't look like it.
I don't think she's going to go easy, Jenna, here. She's going to take it to her landlord.
She's fiercely competitive.
Yeah, the junior downhill world champion from last year, Jenna Hastings, really taking it to the landlord. That's not going to help the dinner table chat tonight, Charlie.
It's going to be quite awkward at home, I think.
Yeah. And she puts 1.3 into Kalani there.
And that looks like Haz up against Emma.
Has the Aussies been in Queenstown all summer, and Emma the Swede, who calls Queenstown home as well.
You see that double hop from Haz into the first roller?
No, thanks for pointing that out, Chaz. I actually missed that.
Did you? Yeah. Yeah, well, keep your eyes peeled because this is good.
Yeah, it's coming thick and fast, mate. As nearly as fast as Haz. They're putting max differential.
That is the max. So in the first run, you can only put 1.5 into your competitor so that they still have a fighting chance.
It's all fair.
That's how that works.
It's all fair in love and war and pump track, Joe.
Exactly.
Here we go. Round of 8 for the men. And we're right into it. Round of 8 for the men. Holy smokes, let's go. The number 1 seed steps up, Charlie.
Dan Butterworth is going to be hard to beat today. But Baxter, we've seen him on the right up there in a few of the events so far.
I haven't, Charlie. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. But look, Dan's got a different technique there, and he looks good. He goes for the thrust.
You've been on a social media blackout, have you?
I've been on a blackout of some descriptions, Charlie.
Right. Oh, it's pretty tight.
That is tight. Who took it?
That was Dan. But it's close.
But not much. 0.082. You're the stats man, Charlie. What's that?
It's a percentage.
Yeah.
That is probably 1, 2, a couple percent probably.
I think it's probably safe to say it's under 5.
Let's say 1 second would be 10%.
Not a significant
so
difference.
So a tenth of a second would be 1%.
We see Jaden Fleming back in the starting gate. He's in the colours. Jacob Jurt from Canada running the bit more of the ninja approach here.
Yeah, he is dressed in black, but they have 4th and 5th qualifiers.
So young Jacob just made it onto the Canyon Factory Collective downhill team.
The pivot. Canyon, pivot.
Can you pivot? You tell me. You're the stats man. As he puts in, it's just another, I'd say, insignificant difference to Jaden.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for the second run.
We're going to need our fact checkers behind the screens there to look into
Jake Jewett.
Little Jake Jewett.
Jake Jewett, he's on Pivot Factory Racing.
Oh, nice option.
He's migrated.
Ah, good.
I'm not going to say if he's levelled up or down. He's migrated across.
He's migrated, has he?
Yeah, we've got to be quite careful about the politics.
Okay, we'll move right on to the Battle of the Aussies. Bailey takes on Kai here in the run 1 of round of 8.
A little whip off the first bump for Bailey. Who's ahead? Kai, is he?
Oh, I should have put money on it because it looks like Bailey's ahead, Chaz.
We're going to start some betting on this.
Look, it's not going to be the first time either of us is going to be wrong in the next 45 minutes.
No, 50-50 I reckon, if we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky. Look, but it's tight racing, Charlie. We haven't seen anything over 0.1 differential yet.
No, they're keeping under that tenth of a second there. So Bailey, he's got a small lead, but you can't relax.
You've got to be all on for 11 seconds of racing, Charlie. And look, I have heard allegations that Tehoto was all on.
He was all on. Yep, we had a little bit of motorbike action. The XR World Championship,
the Otago Championship.
Both of these boys turned up for a bit of a ride. A couple of beverages.
And these are good mates, aren't they, Sam and Tehoto?
Travel together. Sam Gale said that he has spent the last 2 months side by side with this guy, joined at the hip. But he's not joined at the hip in this run because Tehoto has got a good advantage.
Tehoto has really taken Sammy G to the sword there by 0.5.
I mean, Sammy G's been driving around a week, so it's quite rude.
What's he been driving?
Oh, he's in the Golf GTI.
Oh.
With the gold chain, it goes quite well together. Seat low.
The Golf GTI here, he's not bad on the golf clubs either. He's a multi-sport athlete.
Is he a bit of a clubber?
Yeah, in 2 senses of the word, Chess.
Yeah.
And who have we got here, Charlie? Back to run 2 for the women. Amy Eason has a 1.5 second max differential to make up over the number 1 seed. It's going to be a big ask.
Oh, it'll be easy. Oh, well,
it'll be Eason.
Yep. They're off. Shania looking clean. But you know, it's mountain biking, Bradshaw. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anyone can win. The fastest rider usually wins.
It's funny how that happens, Charlie, and Shania does just that.
She's the quickest in this matchup anyway. 3.5, so she's coasting through that one.
Great to see the Kiwis coming out and taking it.
Can't pit them. Who am I kidding? There's Louise, the Kiwi Scot.
The Kiwi Scot. Good to see the locals taking it on to these pros, though. We see a Red Bull helmet.
Is that Jess? Back for run 2.
She's got 0.3 to make up to Lou here. These are both top 5 World Cup downhill races here, Charlie. This is a big showdown.
Yeah, and they're qualified right next to each other. But Jess has a bit of work to do. I don't know if Jess quite got the first gate start there.
Rookie first. I think she went for the centre pawn in that move there, Charlie, off the chessboard.
Oh, right. I'd take the Queen straight up the middle, but
yeah.
If it was me, it's not me.
No, it's not.
It's Louise Ferguson, and she goes through.
And she advances to the semi-finals. Well done, Lou. Happy days for the Scott Kiwi.
She doesn't get any time off. She's straight into signatures, fist bumps.
Oh, it's good to see, Chaz. As we see the Battle of the Flat back together for run 2. Kalani has some work to make up before she ups the rent on Jenna.
Yeah, I reckon that weekly will be going right up. Although Jenna might be shipping out to Crankworx Rotorua just in time, actually.
Just in the nick of time.
Smooth from Jenna. That's a good differential.
With 1.6.
No knee pads for Kalani.
No knee pads, no worries.
You don't want those tan lines though. Not in the summer series.
No, not in the cloudy summer series as we see today, Charlie.
You've got to look good to go, good Rachel.
Yeah. See Harriet back up to the start of the run here against Emma Olafsson.
What do you think's going to happen?
Look, I'm going to put money. Just give me about 9.5 seconds here, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Get back to me when you're ready.
5 seconds.
Who would you bet on?
Give me about 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I put money on Harriet for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, actually.
Thanks, Chaz. That's great stuff as Harriet advances to the semi-finals, putting 2.8 into the Kiwi Suite.
Yeah, Emma's going to have to, watch from the sidelines for the rest of this, but it's good to see her up against someone with a calibre like Haz.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have a look at this bracket, Rachel.
What can we see there, Chaz?
Well, I see a lot of Kiwi and Aussie flags, jumping out at me.
Yeah, look, we should send a screenshot to this back up, put a vote to it again to change that flag of ours, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd like to see a silver fern.
As we ride into round 2 of the quarterfinals, it's coming thick and fast at us here. It's tight here between the number 1 and number 9 seed.
Basically is Aussie-Kiwi battle again. I don't know who I'm going for.
They've swapped lanes and give it some juice, Daniel.
Come on, Butterworth.
I think we're supposed to be unbiased here, Chaz, but I'm happily being biased on that. Sorry, Baxter.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to see Butterworth taking the cake on that.
There's a low-hanging fruit, buttery joke there, Charlie. We'll save that for next round as he advances to the semi-finals.
And we have the only North American in this lineup, Jacob Jewett.
Against Jaden Fleming. I think originally from the Tron. I might have that wrong. We'll need that checked from the stats man behind the camera there.
Fact-checking.
Jaden might have me for that one. Oh, Jaden looks like he's ahead.
Is he?
You're kidding, Chaz. Look at that.
So Jake Jewett goes through.
To the 1,000th of the second, and the plucky Canadian goes through.
So I'm just trying to think. So Jake was on that other side to start with, and he made more time up.
Is Jake
so
right?
I'm going to come out here and say, Bradshaw, I think the left-hand side, right is left, is quicker.
Is Jake left or right?
He's ambidextrous.
Clearly.
Which is why he was so close on both ones.
Yeah.
I don't want to look into it.
I'd say Jaden needs to work on his left-hand riding skills there as Bailey Mears advances over his compatriot Kaya Hearn. That's a big...
You say that's an upset?
I was going to say it's an upset, but it's funnily enough, they seeded correctly.
Yep. Well, it's not an upset then. It's just perfect sport.
Thanks, Chaz. As we go back to the Battle of the Bros, Tahodo and Sammy G.
Sammy G's got some work to do. Tahodo has got some sleep to do. But he can do that after, because he's all focused for the next 11 seconds.
He only needs 11.2 seconds of his eyes being awake, Charlie.
Do you reckon he's micro-napping between these events?
Maybe this is a micro-nap for Tahodo.
Sammy G, a good bike length in front. But it's not enough, I don't think.
No,
Tahodo, he knows it, He just gave him a taste. He dangled the carrot, Bradshaw.
As Tahodo micro-naps his way through the semi-finals. And that was some great pump track racing. We're going to move on from our delayed pump track commentary there to Wanaka. But Charlie, before we go there, who's moved through the semi-finals of the women?
Well, you can see. Well, let's move on, Bradshaw.
Let me interrupt you there.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to Wanaka, Charlie. Wanaka.
We're at Bike Glendoo.
Yeah.
And that looks like Blinky just ripping that turn.
Bike Glendoo just out of Wanaka. It's, what is it, about an hour north of Queenstown, Charlie, over the Crown Range. And, jeez, it's a nice place to be.
Oh, Bike Glendoo is arguably the best view in the world, as you can see there. That baby flying through the air is also a nice view, but a little bit upsetting.
Great views
Hopefully no mothers are watching.
babies, kids, and adults alike out of Wanaka, New Zealand. Look at it there.
They've done a good job with this track, the guys at Bike Vendor. It's one of the longer tracks, 482 metres exactly. We need that fact check.
I don't think we need that fact check, Charlie. I'd buy that.
You buy that? All right.
Is that,
no.
That looks familiar to me, Charlie, that band there in the black there.
Well, like me.
Yeah, I think it was you
No,
there.
no.
If it's the Motor Tapu.
This is the Glenduro.
Glenduro. I think that's Glenn as well, actually, on that bike there.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's Blinky there. I can tell by he's pedaling in the air. Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Classic inefficiency for Blinky there. Don't think he'd mind me saying that.
What's interesting about this dual slalom is there's no flat turns.
And why is that interesting, Chess?
Because every other stop on the World Tour has flat turns. And that's where some riders, like Enduro guys, can do better. I quite like the flat turns.
Okay.
See, I'm horribly biased.
Yeah, none of this is biased.
But this is just speed, just straight up speed.
Straight up speed and how hard you can hit a corner like that.
It's a BMX track that they put downhill.
Final 3 turns, who's going to take it? Sure, fella.
Dude, we need more slalom races, bring them back. This stuff is way too much fun. There's nothing better than racing your mate down the hill, shit talking to each other on the way up and then going again.
3 words of the track, what do you reckon?
Fun, slow, hard.
Mine's gonna be fun, fast, and hard when you fat dirt jumper like me.
In the drag strip straightaway, but fast.
Hi guys, hi mom, hi dad, love you. Get it.
Absolutely phenomenal racing. You cannot ask for a better final. Your winner today, Bass Van Steensbergen.
And there it was, Chaz, the replay and highlights there of the dual slalom out in Wanaka. It looks like the Greek/Canadian goddess Bass takes that.
Yeah, he absolutely smoked it, but it's interesting seeing them with the chains back on the bikes, Bradshaw. It's a bit of a shock coming out of the gate so fast.
We heard Sammy G say it was slow, but it did not look slow to me.
No, it's a BMX track downhill, basically.
Good to see a good turnout too there. We've got French, Great Britain, New Zealand, and then the Canadian. Also saw Sam Reynolds from the UK, and we've got Slovakian there in 4th, Vanessa.
Yep, and we've got obviously Jess taking it out over Louise. That looked like a very tight matchup in the final.
They've been going neck and neck all tour.
They have, yeah. And we just saw them go up against each other in the pump track.
Pump track already.
Although Jess was booted out, unfortunately, so she'll have to hang on to this first place.
Good to see Tracy Hanna in there too at 9th. George Astle from Canada in 8th. Great stuff.
Pretty tight. I thought I started to get a bit ahead and then totally made this big mistake and Jess just swooped into the side.
I think I saw you try to pedal in 1-2 higher gear as well.
Oh, through the thing.
Something, yeah.
No, so my foot was unclipped and I tried to pedal through the rollers because I lost my speed in the corner. And then I got back clipping for the last one. Dude, she couldn't even do a gate start yesterday.
I literally would unclip right before the gate drops and I'm like,
Nah, you got a decent.
It was sweet. It's one of those tracks. It's so simple, but that makes it hard to race. So it's you can just push so hard on it, and the corners get pretty gnarly when you're going that fast. So it's a fun track. I like it.
Yeah, boy. But you're enjoying your time in Wanaka and all that so far?
Yeah, I love it here. It's
I don't know. It's a nice place. You get to hang out, drink some coffee. There's all these cool coffee spots. Nice scenery. Nothing to complain about.
How's the race, boys?
We both want to throw up, bro. Oh, it's so good.
I'm breathing out my eyes.
But that is racing we love.
It makes it worth it.
Australia, hey? Yeah. Dude, we need more slalom races. Bring them back. This stuff is way too much fun.
What he said, I too concur.
There's nothing better than racing your mate down the hill, talking to each other on the way up and then going again. Nothing better.
Yeah.
I think they missed the fist bump there, Chaz. Good to see the Aussies having a good time in New Zealand as we move into another POV of Has down this dual slalom course. Take it over, Charlie.
Yeah, okay, well, like I said, it's basically just all speed, rollers and berms. There's no flat turns. But the corners, you know, like Bass said, when you're hitting them that fast, they get a bit sketchy. See how Has gets on. Have you been down this track, Rachel?
Can't say I have, Charlie, but it looks like a long course here.
It's probably twice the length of normal, you know. What did I say, 482 metres, give or take?
No, I wouldn't take anything.
It's still
from
going,
that.
Rachel.
It's still going, and Has is still going here. And there's definitely a chain on. I can hear the pedaling, and I can hear her breathing, in fact.
Yeah, let's hear if she's puffed.
She's put it all out there. Look, and some
It
say,
was great to jump on board with Has.
and some say riding your bike downhill is easy. It's not. Has works hard, and she's been on tour for the last good couple of years on the Crankworx Tour, really making a name for herself out of Canberra, Australia. But she spent, what, a good 3 months here in Queenstown, Charlie.
Yeah, and she's always, especially in the dual and the pump track, she is one of the best.
Hang out with my mates and try out paddleboarding. It was great fun. I had a really, really good morning. We actually put up a good fight, but you know, if I didn't fall off, I would have picked them.
It's pretty fun and hard, but also easy.
This is how Gareth feels about the peak pub.
Did you see G-Banger's mallet there?
Looks good when it's wet.
Yeah, show us what you got, Baxter. We got the clip.
G-Banger approved, Chaz.
That looks like a lot of fun to me, Bradshaw.
It does. Geez, the team behind the camera has done a great job here as well.
Traupang. So this goes all the way down, I was just about to say, to the Cardrona Hotel.
A novelty, so it was good to take that off for sure.
There's not a lot of places you can like descend 1,000 metres.
Good day.
Fantastic day.
Who was our invite, Jelly?
Yeah, mine's still in the mail, I think.
Yeah. And look, I guess as we see Jess Blewett on the podium there, it's good to see.
How's the snow in the background?
Yeah, look, anything can happen in Summer Series, Jelly, and anything can happen during this broadcast. So let us know in the chat what you'd like to see. And look, it's quite frankly, you know, yeah, look, the crowd below is just going off. Jelly is out to prove that it's not a green screen behind us. In fact, it's Lake Wakatipu. And we're back to the pump track in Queenstown now, Charlie. I've been told by the voice in my ear.
Right. Well, I couldn't have known, but actually on the screen it does say something similar. So let's have a close look now at this matchup.
Semi-finals, round one of the women. Shania Rawson takes on Lou Ferguson.
Are you going to bet?
I'm going to put Lou. Give me another 5 seconds, Charlie.
I'm going Shania.
I'm going Lou.
Oh. One to Bradshaw.
One to Bradshaw, one to Shania. She goes .093. Other way around.
Yeah,
behind.
She's behind.
Exactly. Thanks, Charlie.
Right.
I'm glad I've got you here with me.
Got you covered.
As we see.
So Jenna's dropped the chain.
As well as Harriet's dropped the chain too, and a good Aussie Kiwi shootout here.
Yeah, so we're going to have to go for
Yeah, look.
Gina,
we're both going for
thrown off
Gina
the balcony,
here.
aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll throw ourselves off.
But it's going to be hard for Gina if she wants to put away Haz.
Haz with that strong BMX background, really working hard there to put Jenna.
It's all in the legs, Bradshaw.
It's all in the legs, it's in the arms, it's in the hands, Chaz.
Even without a chain. Even still in the legs.
Yeah.
Pumping is way harder than you think. Like, you can go around a pump track without pedaling and you're puffed. You don't, how does this work?
Yeah, you're
not pedaling.
You're not even going uphill.
No, you're finishing at the same height as you start.
As we're into the men here, semi-finals, round one. Number 1 seed against the young Canadian, Jacob Jewett.
Perfect Factory Racing. You'll find.
I'll have Bernard Kerr in my case
Yeah, you
shortly.
be careful. You're in trouble, but it's close. That was Butterworth.
Oh, and there it is.
7 thousandths of a second.
007, Charlie. And look, I think I've had this thing put in front of me, which allows me to do some low-level audio.
What are you going to do for us?
Nothing right now.
Okay, good. I'm enjoying your voice in my ear.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Never thought I'd say that, but there you go.
Yeah, they've put this in front of me, and I can press buttons on it.
Have a look at this. This is Tohoto and Bailey. I'm going to go for Tohoto.
Getting into some good Aussie-Kiwi matchups here, Charlie, and I'm going to put all the money, the house, the car, the dog on Tohoto right now.
Even with 2 hours of sleep?
Even, in fact, he does his best work under pressure.
Yep.
Pressure makes diamonds. And it makes a .368 differential, Charlie.
Absolutely. Since we've been watching that dual slalom, he's had a nap, so he's actually ready to go.
Well, I mean, look, it's an interesting technique. Put yourself on the back foot, put yourself under pressure.
Yeah, and then you have to perform. You've got no option.
Don't land the plane. It's up to you.
You've got plenty of excuses if it doesn't go your way as well.
Oh, and it's the semi-finals. We're already back to round 2. Shania versus Louise. It's still tight, only 100th of a second between them, Chaz.
Looking closely, looks like as Louise made a little mistake.
As Shania
she's missed her transition.
Puts it to the sword there. Let's see if my music's working. Yeah, look, that's my one and only air horn, I promise.
Shania's going through to the final.
Quite happily in the end there, Chaz.
Yeah, I think Louise made a mistake, to be honest, Bradshaw, but
can we get a replay from the
studio
here
with your number one qualifier, Shania Rawson, just stomped her way into the elite women's final here. Shania, this is your first Summer Series event of 2023. It's off to a good start. Do we think we're going to come back for more events next year?
Yeah, it's definitely an awesome event. It's great to have Crankworx, you know, especially down in Queenstown. The riding here is like amazing. And yeah, I'll definitely be here next year for sure.
Great to hear from Shania there. Loving Queenstown.
Loving Queenstown. It's turning it on, Chaz, as we go into the last semi-final of the women. Harriet versus Jenna.
Yep, Jenna has got some work to do against that Red Bull lid.
Good start from Jenna, though.
Must be the BMX background from Haz. What do you think it is?
What isn't it, Charlie?
But I think Jenna's quite a renowned BMXer in her young
She
years.
is, and she looks like she's putting it to Haz.
Is that enough? I don't think that's going to be enough.
Carry the one. Let's do the maths, Charlie. It's not enough.
It's not enough. No. But she did get back about half of that differential she needed.
As Harriet moves on to the final.
But like we said, you know, the fastest rider has advanced once again. Quite surprising.
It's funny how that happens, Charlie. Oh, good mates as well. It's great to see. Great stuff. Mr. Hodo in the background there having a nap again.
Yeah, good. Good on him. He needs it. 007.
007 makeup against
the name's
Buttery
Jewett.
Butterworth.
The name's Jewett.
The name's Jewett.
Jacob Jewett.
As we see them break in there. And look, Charlie, talk us through this one. We're up close and personal with you.
Yeah, we're right looking into that corner. It's so steep, these berms, eh? But
yeah.
Butterworth, he's done it. He's gone through.
Just like that.
Jake Jewett could not do it.
It's amazing how quickly they re-rack in these delayed coverages, Charlie.
They must be running around the place. Tohoto.
Good start.
The Napster.
Although it's looking pretty even. Well, I'm going to put the house, the dog, the cat, the washing line on Tohoto here.
Yeah, but you said that when he was already ahead.
Yeah, well, look, it's called smart betting, Charlie.
Smart betting, yeah. No, that's all right.
As he puts 0.6 total into Bailey and advances.
They've even got a
to
handshake
the final.
they pre-agreed on as well.
That's pretty
Where
good.
did you come from, buddy?
I've come from the little CWNEXT races through Crankworx and a bit of local stuff back home in Oz. And yeah, it's pretty cool to step it up to the big stage and race against all these incredible athletes.
It's not wrong. Full of incredible athletes. Here's some. Talk me through it.
Here are some, Charlie, and we'll see Shania and Harriet in the final there. A good Kiwi-Aussie duel, and you heard the Crankworx NEXT feeding up to the Summer Series, feeding up to the World Tour itself.
That'll be kicking off next week, but right now we are back for run 1 of the bronze medal matchup.
Lou and Jenna are at it.
Okay, I'm going to bet early in the piece this time, Bradshaw. I'm going to bet Jenna.
What do you want? What are you putting on it?
I'm going to put 1 Heineken 0.
I'm going to put a Heineken Light on Jenna as well. There we go.
So how does that work?
Well, that means we
1
both
is the 0, carry the 1, minus the light.
Nets off to a 0.0 and a 0.785 differential to Jenna Hastings.
So she just needs to kind of get through this next one smoothly. Theoretically, she'll be getting the bronze medal, bit of hardware.
Bit of hardware to pull on the wall there.
Her trophy room is probably looking quite full now, isn't it?
Pretty full. Here we go, the bronze medal match.
Okay, we're going to bet again.
Jacob's come a long way over Bailey here. I'm going to be quite biased here, and I'm going to put the house on Jacob.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't own a house, but I'll put it on it.
I'm going to go Bailey. I don't like Aussies, but they're closer than Canada.
But you're going to stick by the brothers.
No, I do. I love Aussies. I love them.
You'll take that back. Don't worry, it's live. We can delete this. It's fine. Yeah. Yes.
And I was right. So you owe me a Bud Light.
Yeah, we'll get that to you, Chaz, that's for sure, as we go back to Cardrona for the DH.
Yep, here we go. We've got a few clips. Whoa.
It's the crowd really getting involved here behind us.
That's quite good. We're going to have a look at this. This is one of the jump tracks down Cardi's.
So, Cardi's, Chaz, you've spent a lot of time there on the snow sticks, but...
Yeah, not too much on the bike. The 2 wheels, but the 2 sticks, it goes well.
I'm just going to say again, Charlie, where is our invite for all this stuff? Because it looks like a great time.
Yeah, we're going to have a word with the old...
we're going to have a word with Andy and Studio B there.
Yeah, with the producers, because I would have loved to be up here.
Yeah, but look, Cardrona up about 20 minutes out of Wanaka to the bottom of the road.
Yeah, and then you rally up the road in 10 if you're fast, 20 if you're slow.
That's actually part of the fun getting up there.
It is, yeah. No, it's a lot of fun. You know, if you've got a rear-wheel drive car, it's just as much fun as
and you
coming
can
down.
actually shuttle and ride all the way back to the bottom of the road. George Brannigan there.
Or Blinky.
Or Blinky even.
But we're going to get that fact checked.
We need... Yeah, the fact checks are piling up here, Charlie, and I'm not going to say they're going to finish. As we see the finish line coming over there.
Well, that's Casey Brown, I can tell you that.
It's
the Cliff Hamlet.
Great analysis
this
there,
is the bottom
Charlie.
of the DH track here, Bridge. I'm just going to have to interrupt you.
Yeah, let me interrupt.
Because that is a high-speed little jump section.
Bit of a lily pad there.
As Tracy Hanna comes under the bridge.
Good to see Tracy Hanna out. And as we watch this.
Oh.
Pretty sweet. It's really fun to ride. It seems like a really cool place, sick track. Yeah, just enjoying it. I should have done track walk, eh?
Oh.
That sounds like a Lou Ferguson there, Charlie.
She was just ejected out of the front door.
Bounces up as per usual, luckily.
Well, she's used to crashing in Fort William. It's just rocks, you know. This is rocks too. Sorry. Take that back.
Look, that's an undone boot there, but look, that's some great rock analysis there. We'll get the geographers here next time.
Crazy, like it's really chill. The vibe is nice. Everyone was happy to be here. The track is fun, and the dirt was insane.
Wow, it sounds good.
Sounds good.
Everything was good.
It's coming from Laura's Vergier. One bite.
Yeah. No, that's a good sale. Fast sale.
A perfect race run and a perfect day in a beautiful place.
Oh, nice whip.
I was looking at the star list and I was like, this is stacked, mate. This is like a World Cup. It's sick. I really should come here more than I do. It's a mean track. Good vibes, good tracks. Just, yeah, everyone's having fun, eh?
Toby Meek taking it out.
That's a serious...
And Tracy Hanna.
That's a serious field there, Charlie.
Well, if you're beating Laurence Vergier, you're doing something right.
So, yeah, the Kiwi recent national downhill champ, Toby Meek, beats Loris Verger there. You spoke to Loris, actually, just the other day.
Yeah, we had a nice curry with Loris the other night, and I asked him if he was going 100% at the downhill. He said he is. He was going 100%.
That's pretty good to see the Kiwi take it to Loris on a full pace run. And look, we see Sammy G with the gold chains there in third.
He actually gets in front of his bro, Tohoto.
Mm-hmm.
And then Baxter rounding out the top 5. So we've got one Aussie in the top 5. I'm happy with that. That'll play.
As an Aussie takes the top step in the women's there, though, Charlie.
That's interesting. I just actually spoke to Jess as well, and I said, are you happy with second? And you can probably guess what her answer was.
Yeah.
Nah, no.
Oh.
She's a fierce competitor.
Well,
she wants to win. It was 1 second between the two of them.
1 second, and then back to third place, Isabella Yankova from Bulgaria there.
Yep, she's come all the way out. Spent the summer in Queenstown, training and riding.
The Junior World Champ from 2021.
We'll have to get that fact checked.
Another fact check. It's like I've seen this before, Charlie.
Hang out with my mates and try out paddleboarding. It
does seem like
great fun. I had a really, really good morning.
I think
he's trying to see if we're paying attention.
Yeah, the director back in Studio B is checking if we're watching. Look, we're on it.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, we've seen this.
This is how Gareth feels about the Peaked Pub.
Well, I'm actually pretty happy to settle in for the second time because I was a bit distracted.
Quite frankly, I could watch G-Banger's hairdo all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch it for a second time.
I'm going to stop you there, Bradshaw. Just listen in.
Thanks, mate. You know what they're doing?
That's what you got, Baxter.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I just want to see Baxter go for it again. That's a nice watch.
We got the clip.
G-Banger actually, he grades the road up here.
He grades the road.
His job is driving the grader up and down the Cardrona road, grading it. Do you think that helps him on the way down?
It definitely does. I've heard of him going up and down that road after he's gone up at the grader.
A novelty, so it was good to take that off.
Really,
there's not a lot of places you can like descend 1,000 meters.
He's even got the Caterpillar hat on.
It's a big
fantastic day.
Man knows how to drive a big tractor there. And look, again, I'm going to ask for our invite a second time.
Looks like we're going to pump track.
It does look like it, Charlie.
I had to beat you there.
We're as excited as each other.
It's the gold medal round.
For the gold medal round. Shania from New Zealand takes on Harriet from Aussie.
Are we going to bet or we're just going to watch in silence?
I think let's not. Well, I mean, maybe some viewers at home want to watch in silence, but they can let us know in the comments there.
Let's try a bit of silence.
No, it's a gold medal match, Charlie. The number 1, number 2 seed. Come on, let's get into it.
All right. Harriet's she's in front. Puts a good little 0.2 into Shania.
Run 1, though, only, Charlie. They got 2 of them. It sounds like the fire alarm goes off here in Queenstown.
I wonder if Shania's getting a little bit tired because she was looking like she made it.
It's fair to say she's not as tired as Tohoto was here. The gold medal round, though.
No, you're right.
Run 1. Number 1 and 2 seeds as well in the men. It's funny how that seeding works.
It seems quite accurate. Pretty even start. Tohoto maybe slightly in front.
It's hard to tell, Charlie.
He's on that left-hand side, but I think's quicker. He puts at least a bike link into Butterworth.
It's flying, Tohoto. 11.003. Will we see him break the 11-second mark?
Absolutely not.
Maybe.
I'm going to go with no.
As we see them swap there. Dan in the white, Tohoto in the black there.
Dan's got 0.252 to make up, but he gets to go on what I think is the fastest lane on that left-hand side.
Why is it fastest, Charlie?
Because Tohoto just won on it, and he's the second-place qualifier. Oh. He just won by 0.2 of a second.
It's great analysis as we see up there in the corner there.
Hello.
Here we go, run 2 of the gold medal, Charlie.
The bronze medal.
In fact, the bronze medal.
But you're close, Bradshaw. No carrot.
I'm not as close as these two, though, Charlie.
I think... Is Gina in front? She has just. But it's enough with that first run.
Third seed takes the third place medal.
So you're here with another podium at the Summer Series. Can we expect to see you doing a whole host of events up in Rotorua as well?
Yeah, the plan is to try and do everything, but we'll see about speed and style.
I would love to see Junior in speed and style.
Yeah, as we move on to the bronze medal round.
Oh, what's going on here, Bradshaw?
Well, that's a good watch, Charlie. The sun is bright.
He's got to block those haters out somehow, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He's got to block your Australian chat out somehow, as the Canadians got a bit of work to do here. I mean, other way around, the Aussies got some work to do here.
Yeah, the Aussies leading it. So Jake is going to have to pull a big shift if he wants to take this bronze medal.
We might figure out these differentials by the end of the broadcast.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like 50, if we're 50-50 right, we're good. Jake's in front.
Jake in the black there.
He's in front. It's going to be close.
Oh.
We're going to add it up, Bradshaw.
We're going to get the mathematicians in the back here to do the maths.
Bailey takes the bronze.
Great stuff. Round of applause from Charlie.
So those glasses definitely worked.
They did work. They clearly did. So we go back to the gold medal round. Harriet versus Shania. Harriet on the left there, Shania on the right.
Shania with some work to do. I mean, but Harriet, she's got to work as well.
She can't slack off here.
No. There's no easy way to win these. You've got to be the fastest rider around the track.
You've got to pump your way to victory here. Hate to see that.
I mean, you know, from across the ditch, Harriet taking the gold medal.
Well done, Harriet.
It's a shame for Shania, but let's hear from Harriet anyway. If we can.
Down to her there.
Yeah.
Back in time.
Can you give us a little bit of what you've been up to?
Yeah, for sure. Initially, I wanted to do the whole series, but ended up having some film projects, run a bit behind, so missed the start of it. And then last week was sick. I was really excited for Slalom. It's one of my favourite courses, and qualified P1, and then got the old food poisoning and missed racing. So I was glad to be not puking today and managed to put a good few laps down, so that's good.
Put some good laps together. She took the gold medal.
Good to see Haz back into fine form there. She's going to be looking forward to Rotorua, I'm sure, next week, Charlie.
Yeah, back on the World Tour.
And these are the final standings for the Summer Series after all 4 stops. And we've got Louise Ferguson ahead, but geez, that's a tight second place, Charlie.
It is. Yeah, Jess with the win in the dual slalom.
Right into the gold medal match.
Yep.
Round 2 with Dan Butterworth. Got some work to do.
No, keep interrupting me. You're going well.
Yeah, look, that's okay. I'll do it all day.
Tahoto, he smashed that first run, and he just needs to be, you know, within touch of Dan. He's on the right-hand side, which I think is slower. It is slower. Tahoto is going to take the gold.
And Joe, let me just interrupt you there. It's great to see the gold medal go to Tahoto after...
Excited to go home. There's been heaps of racing happening, but yeah, always keen to race at home, so see how it goes.
What was that, sorry?
No, I was just about to say, Tahoto, man, a few words, man, a few hours of sleep.
Man of many bike riding talents. Yeah, taking the gold with Butterworth in second there. That was some exciting racing, Bradshaw.
It was. And what's happening here, Charlie?
This looks like the overall Tahoto with a good advantage. Over 100 points ahead of Sammy G, his bro. And then Baxter rounding out the top 3.
Good. The boy, Tahoto and Sam have clearly have a good summer tour.
They have had a great tour. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, boy. He was a bit quick in the corner.
Oh, got couscous.
And Trace.
Bradshaw.
New trail here in Queenstown that, hey, this is one we actually got to ride.
We did this yesterday.
Good treat.
I can highly recommend Carry On.
Shall we do it again?
That's a yes from the sheep.
They are a big fan.
2003, club started out with like maybe
20, 30 members. We kind of kept on growing, and then by 2018 we had a big recruitment drive and pushed out to 1,000 members. And now the club's like 2.5.
That's insane.
Now we're at 20-year anniversary of that club, kind of kicking along. I've never seen a club that's so irrespective of ego. It makes such a difference. About 2012, started the Wednesday Digs. Guys, if you haven't been to Wednesday Digs, you should go to Wednesday Digs.
We did one actually back in the day.
You just came for the free beer though, didn't you? Yeah. So that's a good attraction though. You get free fish and chips now, so it's even better.
Every year, it was like we're coming back from the World Cup season and we're like, wow, this is like new and another new thing, and you know, it's just passionate people building the scene.
Queenstown has a pretty special place in my heart. I spent a lot of off seasons training here, and I think the riding is just unbelievable. The atmosphere, the locals are so cool, and trails here make you better when you go overseas.
So a new trail, I haven't ridden it. You guys did a run?
Okay.
What's the word?
Such a sick track, and super keen to do a few laps of it for sure.
We're going to have a go.
Oh yeah.
That looks brilliant, Bradshaw.
Geez, that looked good, and it looked better when we were riding it, in fact, which was good. Listen into that, Chaz.
Just ties to dirt, mate. That's what we all love when we come down here for a bit of a riding getaway. And now, like you know, Couscous was saying, they're just putting in tracks left, right, and centre.
Queenstown Mountain Bike Club, a group of great New Zealanders and visitors.
Let's listen to this. Free hub, free coaster. Makes me want to go and do it again, Bradshaw. I'm going to get up there tomorrow.
Let's get out there now.
Got a bit of light left.
How long we got?
It'll dry it up nicely. I reckon it'll be about prime conditions. Anyone who hasn't done that carry-on trail, I would recommend getting up there and getting into it.
And Charlie, just let me interrupt you there, because I've just seen in the chat, being buzzed through, that there's a great New Zealander comment saying, wishing you best of luck for the Enduro race season coming up.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you
Thomas.
to Thomas.
Yeah.
Thank you to Thomas. It's not you.
It's not me. My full name is Tom.
Tom, okay.
Thanks, Thomas.
But thank you to Thomas.
Holy.
That was fast.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Wonder if we look that fast.
And we've done some time travel, Charlie. We're back in Alexandria to round one for a bit of a feature with Tahoto and Sam.
Let's have a close look. Yeah, we got Eddie Adams and Cooper Millwood, the local trail builders. These young boys getting into it, building tracks and showing the big pro lads how to ride them.
I think I spied a Phil Oliver in the driver's seat there, a stalwart of Alexandra riding.
You'll be on beeline, eh?
Ooh, big call from Sammy G.
No, up north we don't really have any rocks, but yeah, so it's a bit different, but it's cool.
It's pretty cool to show them around. The tracks are so good, can't miss it.
Yeah, Tahoto, he's found some rocks, but he hasn't found any knee pads, something that usually goes with the rocks.
Well, hopefully you don't actually put them on, but look. And look, you can see, Chaz, Alexandra, Central Otago, it's all about the community. Crankworx getting out there, great to see.
How's the stoke on the kids?
That was full on. Pretty cool to see how many kids in Alexandria are just like absolutely frothing on mountain bikes.
He's taking the words out.
Yeah, I think the future of the sport in this town's pretty alive and well.
Let's get him in the bit.
Yeah, we need Baxter. Oh, that looks brilliant. That also makes me want to go back to Alex. It's been a few years since I've been down there, but it looks like it's better than ever. Here goes Jenna. Is it Jenna?
As we wrap up from Alexandra for some raw footage, I'll interrupt myself here to let us hear the raw.
Show. How's the 6th stage,
There we go.
And there it is, Chaz. What a
Otago. Thank you.
Tour. And I guess it wouldn't be possible without these great New Zealanders from all around Otago. The Copthorne, thanks for having us. AJ Hackett, Bungie. Again, Charlie, we missed the invite for that as well.
Yeah, I know.
Bye, Cardrona. You're great New
pigeons
Zealanders.
are
We
flying
left
slowly.
Missed the invite. Bye, Glendu. Thanks very much, Matangi Station. That's there in Alexandra. Thanks very much for watching along. Thanks for being here, Chaz.
Thanks, mate. That was awesome.
We made it through that, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks, mate.
Show love, you gotta love it then. Just because we blood, it don't make us kin. I gotta let this off my chest, my heart been feeling tense. I've been living life like it's a holiday. Find me in the cut.
Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Congratulations. See you. World Tour, here I come.